Yo was just like grandfathered into comedy. Like you know how like hip hop was like on the rise, and then with like comic view and shit like that, and like he's one of them Steve Harvey
I was about to
old
say
school
that's
comedians
even
who
if you
just
old
like
school, we like some old school.
true like Chris Rock.
We like old school,
You know what I
old
mean? The
school. Like
Wayne's brothers and the shit.
we can go
Martin,
back
yeah,
further. We can go
for
back to
sure.
Red
Red
Fox.
Fox,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
for
saying?
sure. So facts. But this
It's,
nigga,
but I put him and Steve in the same category.
For sure.
Like you're not Earthquake. You're not.
right?
I don't look. Don't get me wrong.
I know you talking about the fat guy, the big no, the nigga
See,
damn, what's your name? I know you talking about Bruce. Talking
no,
about
Bruce is funny.
So whatever fat dude you talking about?
Kings of Comedy.
Oh, Cedric the Entertainer.
I gotta put all of them in the same category.
All them niggas who got TV
shows and stuff
shit.
like that. Yeah.
All them TV shows. Well, Chris Rock got a TV show, but Chris Rock still was a
We're
G,
not even about to do that.
Chris Rock is on a whole nother level, like you know what I mean.
We're not even about to do that. Like,
But this Hughley nigga,
I guarantee you this, Kamala's been black a lot longer than Trump's been a Republican. Of course, Kamala.
So basically, you saying he wasn't a Republican for that long. So that's why I be saying like, not to mention he was a Democrat before, and not like how I was speaking to other people. Like, yo, he was that whole political party and agenda kind of persuaded Joe to do certain things back in the late 80s and 90s and shit when he was a Democrat. And you're gonna say,
I can guarantee you one thing. She been black longer than he been a Republican.
yeah, well,
what the fuck is that supposed to mean for real?
we're not even about to go down that path.
What's your fucking point? Cause she ain't black, nigga.
Let's get broad support. They got black men for Kamala, white men for Kamala, Latinos and Asians for Kamala. They even have Republicans for Kamala. Republicans for Kamala. I guess Donald Trump will finally know what it's like when you get left for a younger woman.
Now, we also know that Kamala Harris is married to a white man. Okay, this is something that people don't want to talk about, which is if a black man was married to a white woman, it would not be the same way. But Kamala Harris can still keep her blackness, and that's debated if she is black, can still be black with a white man, and it's okay. And you black men don't want to support that.
Telling
That's
me you're not going to
interesting.
vote for her because she has a white husband, then we're not the same. But if you're going to say she has a white husband, you better have a black wife when you say it. Don't tell me that somebody's Latin or Asian. I think that shouldn't be the predicate anyway. But if you are accusing her marital choices,
See, this is the problem. I don't think nobody really cares. It's the fact that they made it so much of a big thing during her campaign. All of a sudden, the first black, president, the first black. If she wasn't pushing that so hard, she could have continued just saying, the first Asian, like she started off at the beginning and when she was in other political offices.
My thing is,
So now you got to be a chameleon and try to fit in every box.
every category.
Yeah, every time you talk to somebody, you become somebody new because, you stop talking about your collard greens and your basement eating collard greens when you went to a Spanish-speaking majority group of people. Then you became like, Latina real quick. So it's like, you're weird.
And the thing is, if she was goddamn, well, we know what she is, Indian, Asian, Pacific, whatever she want to call herself.
Asian Pacific.
It ain't never been an Asian, Indian, Pacific president either. So why not just go on that?
You can't because you need the black vote.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
You're not going to say, we need these
yeah, but check it. We would have probably
Asian Pacific people to come outside and they need to vote.
Listen.
You will never hear them say anybody else but us, and we
Yeah.
run for the hills every time.
But
Go
if
ahead.
it was a side to choose from, you would have you would have still felt like the majority of black people would have still went that way, which they did anyway. But she didn't have to try to do that. I think the pandering, trying to do that shit, just didn't affect her whole campaign. Like, just stand on your shit. I even had a friend in Facebook say something in regards to fact, I'm gonna read the post while I have it up because I ain't know what her response was gonna be, and in my mind, I'm like, yo, I don't even feel like arguing with nobody I went to school with and that whole shit for real. So this is the post she posted, right? Why does everyone refer to her as Kamala and not Harris? Is it because she's a woman or because she's a black woman?
Oh.
So you know, I said forget all that. Why doesn't she go by Imhoff, her Jewish married name? Oh, I know why. Harris sounds more black. So then she responds, well, Harris already had a career when they got married in 2013. People knew her by her name. She had name recognition. It would really throw people off to change your name after years of the other. And she goes to say, I did the same for my company so people could still find me for work. All right, well, that makes sense. But guess what? At the end of the day, stand on your shit, though. Like I say, if you married, listen, Kamala Harris Imhoff. I'm saying shit. You know what I mean? But like I say, I didn't even feel like going back and forth. I just allowed that shit. And
it's like, you know, it's the other side. They just don't see it. And it's like, really, like you said, there's no point of going back and forth because it's going to be like hitting a brick wall.
like I said,
They don't get the whole concept of where people are coming from when people bring it up. But go ahead.
I'm just so glad she didn't get defensive because, like I said, it took me a minute to even think about what I was going to even look at and dissect. Like, okay, well, how is they going to react to what I'm saying? You feel me? Because you got to, you feel me? Got woosah and shit because you're like, yo, if they get defensive, I'm like, yo, it's just the truth. You know what I mean? So, let's see what this nigga DL fucking dummy Hughley.
You better make sure yours in line with the accusations you make. We are not the same if these are, well, she ain't black enough. I tell you what, she's a black woman. She went to Oakland. She's from Oakland. She went to an HBCU. She's an AKA. She had a boyfriend named Willie. And she got a name. First name is hard for everybody to pronounce. It sounds different than it's spelled. That's black enough for me. But what I do know for sure is that she can win if we decide it is so. And if that is not your goal, we are not the same. Your we and my we are not the same.
We know he's been so active on Twitter, everything like that. And when you go to DL Hughley page, he was talking trash. His last post that was really on Twitter was, Trump's last campaign rally was a total nightmare. The New Republic. This is what he shared. Okay, he put this up here. But then after that, he has not been on Twitter posting anything. He's just been reposting stuff. Okay, I'm going to get into what he's talking about. But this is how sick DL Hughley is, okay? DL Hughley reposts this particular tweet from this lady with the name of Bitch Happens on TikTok. I want you to see what he reposts.
To all you Latinos that voted for Trump, I hope he mass deports you and your entire family. Whether you were here legally or not, you gotta go. I hope he does that. To you black men who your fragile ego couldn't take a black woman in office, so you either voted for Trump or you didn't vote at all, the police will now have carte blanche to murder you right where the f*** you stand. And when they do that, there's not going to be no GoFundMes. Don't ask your family to ask us for shit. Just die. They can't afford to bury you. Dig a hole in their backyard. It is what it is. But don't expect sympathy. Don't expect protest in the streets. We're not doing that. Black women, we're done. We're done. We did our due diligence for this century and the next.
So these people really think that he's about to just deport all people who are not from here. Just poof. That's what they really think. And in reality, he's saying those who committed crimes and who can't get right, those who are a menace to the society, they gotta go. That's all he said.
All they heard was Trump gonna give immunity police. That's all they heard. What? What? That's some bullshit. That's all they heard. You know what I mean? I even had a debate with P. Man, he gonna get full immunity police. How you figure, bro?
Well, was that the end, or he had more to say?
He had more to say, but I ain't gonna keep on listening to that bullshit because I think he's just doing the review right now on that video. Shout out to the celebrity junk.